Welcome to our YouTube channel students, e-learning hub by Udgam Welfare Foundation. Welcome back students. In this series we are discussing about the case study on chapter polynomial for class 9. If you missed our case study number 1, then you can watch my previous video. These case studies are very helpful whether you are a CBSE student or ICSE board student. Now without wasting our time, let's move toward our case study number 2. Let's get started. So students, here comes our case study number 2. A student working on a science project wants to analyze a mathematical function related to the speed of a rotating disk. She models the velocity of the disk using this polynomial fx equals to x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6, which is a cubic polynomial. To study how efficiently the disk slows down, she looks for the zeros of the polynomial where the velocity becomes 0. Her teacher introduces her to the remainder theorem, which helps find whether a value is a 0 of a polynomial. The theorem states, remainder theorem we are discussing. This is also very good concept here, and we are going to discuss different concepts in our different case studies. If fx is divided by x minus a, then the remainder f of a, if f of a is equal to 0, then we can say x minus a is a factor of fx. Using this theorem and the factor theorem, she begins analyzing how the roots of the polynomial can be verified and used in physical modeling. So here I have mentioned some useful concept and equation for your ready reference. 0 of a polynomial, a value of x for which fx equal to 0, factor theorem, x minus a is a factor of fx if and only if f of a is equal to 0. That means if you put the value of a in the polynomial, you are going to get 0. Then we can say that x minus 1 is a factor here. Division algorithm, if fx and gx are polynomials, then fx equals to gx plus qx plus rx, where rx equal to 0 or degree of r is less than degree of g. This is basically the division algorithm. Now on the basis of this case study, we are going to discuss 5 important MCQs which are going to help you in enhancing your skills on this particular chapter. Now let's move and discuss our first problem on this case study. So students, here comes our first question on this case study. Using the remainder theorem, what is the remainder when fx is divided by x minus 1? As we have discussed, if we put x equals to 1 from this in this polynomial, then we should get 0, or whatever we are going to get will be the remainder here if this is not a factor. Now let's substitute x equal to 1 in this particular polynomial. We are going to get 1 cube, then minus 6 into 1 square plus 11 into 1 minus 6. So 1 cube minus 6 plus 11 minus 6 here. Minus 6 and minus 6 is minus 12, and this is going to give you a 0 here. That means option number A is your correct answer. So students, I think the concept is clear now. Now let's move toward question number 2. So here comes our question number 2. Which of the following is a factor of fx equals to this x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6? Here I am going to tell you how to factorize a cubic polynomial so that your concept related to the factorization of a cubic polynomial will be clear here. Now how to find the factor of a cubic polynomial? Lot of students have this particular query. Now what we have to do, basically we have to focus on this particular constant here and find the prime factors of this. After finding the prime factors here, we have 2, 3 and 1. So you can apply plus minus 1, plus minus 2 and plus minus 3 in this particular polynomial, and you must get one factor here. Okay, there should be at least one factor in this particular constant. So let's put plus 1 here in this particular polynomial. We are going to get 1 cube minus 6 plus 11 minus 6. So minus 6 and minus 6 is 12, and 1 and 11 is 12. That means x equals to 1 or x minus 1 is a factor of this particular polynomial, right? Now here we can check option number B is the correct answer here. So I have mentioned here how to find the factors of a cubic polynomial. After that, after getting a single factor, you can simply divide this polynomial with this particular factor here. Now let's move towards our question number 3. Now again, this question is Question number third, which of the following are all the zeros of this particular equation? So here we are going to discuss in more detail about how to find all the factors of a cubic polynomial. That is more interesting. Now what we have discussed earlier, we should focus on this particular constant. So here prime factors are plus minus 1, plus minus 2 and plus minus 3. So if we put plus 1 here, then we will get 1 minus 6 plus 11 minus 6, which is 0. That means x equal to 1 or x minus 1 is a factor, right? Now we can apply or we can try other factor, that is plus 2 as well. So 2 cube minus 6 into 2 square plus 11 into 2 minus 6. So this is 8 minus 24 plus 22 minus 6. So here you are getting what? 22 plus 8 is 30, 24, 30. This is also equal to 0. That means x equals to 2 is another factor here. And one factor was x equals to 1. Very simple. So 1 and 2 are the factors here. Now another factor may come by substituting the third factor, that is plus 3 here. So let's substitute plus 3 here. We are going to get 3 cube minus 6 into 3 square plus 11 into 3 minus 6, right? So here you are going to get what? 3 3 9 3 27 minus 9 9 6 54 plus 33 minus 6, right? So here 33 plus 27 is nothing but 60, and 44 plus 6 is also 60. So you are going to get 0. That means x equals to 3 is the third factor here. Therefore option number A is your correct answer. Very simple. I hope the things are clear now. And for those specifically who are not understanding the concept of a cubic polynomial, or we can say students who want to learn the factor, how to find the factors of a cubic polynomial, this particular question plays very crucial role to them, and I have discussed in complete detail how you are going to find all the zeros of a cubic polynomial. Now let's move towards question number 4. So students, here comes the question number 4. What is the value of f of 2 if f of x? So basically we need to find the value at 2 here of this particular function. That means we need to substitute 2. So 2 cube minus 6 into 2 square plus 11 into 2 minus 6. So 8 minus 24 plus 22 minus 6. Then this is again 30. Very simple. Sorry, 0 answer here. So 0 answer is C. That means C is the correct option here. Now let's move toward question number 5. So here comes our last question of this particular case study, which states if x minus 2 is a factor of fx, then what must be true? So we know that if x minus 2 is a factor of fx, that means f of 2 should be 0. Very simple. So f of 2 equal to 0, that is option number C is the correct answer here. I hope these concepts are clear now. So students, that was the last question of this case study. I hope you have learned the different concept in this particular case study. We are going to meet in our next video with different case study, and these case studies are exclusively prepared by me. So I hope you enjoyed this particular video. If you like this particular video, then please share and subscribe our channel so that other students will also get benefited. Also, in this manner, you can support our NGO, which is Udgam Welfare Foundation. We are going to meet in our next video. Till then, goodbye and take care.